What does it take to not get sick over long flights? When I first started traveling to Europe and Asia for my events, it was like my body would hold on to adrenaline during the entire flight and the next few days, and then it would just burn and crash, and which was unfortunate because after my events, that's when my vacation would start. I remember this time, I think it was like 2 years ago, I had booked a trip from Amsterdam to Paris after my event. And when I got to Paris, my body just crashed. Like, I stayed in my hotel room for an entire day, couldn't do anything, and that sucked. So I needed a routine to keep my body's immune system up during these long flights. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. There are best practices like washing your hands regularly, bring hand sanitizer. I always bring my hand sanitizer, the unscented kind, because once I accidentally brought one of those perfumed, little bottles from Bath and Body Works, and it was way too much in close quarters. The 3 rows in front of me and behind me could smell it. I saw an article somewhere about people bringing their own antibacterial wipes to clean the armrests and the seat trays, which makes a lot of sense to me because though a lot of people touch those areas, and from what I heard, the airlines, they don't always clean as well as they should. But at the same time, I don't think that's necessary for preventing yourself from getting sick. To me, what's more important is drinking as much vitamin C as possible before, during, and after the flight. And I'm going to show you how I do it, and hopefully it also works for you. Before you leave the house, drink a glass of Emergency. Emergency comes in a couple different flavors. I still prefer the super orange. Now, I like to drink my Emergency hot, sort of like tea, but you can totally drink it with cold water and even add ice to it. When you're on the plane, ask for orange juice. And if you really, really need that drink because it's one of those days, I know, ask for a mimosa. No one's judging. Once you get off the plane and you get to your hotel room, take a shower, brush your teeth, and drink another glass of Emergency. It might seem like overkill to be drinking 2 packets within one trip, but I promise you it's going to help. And then once you finish drinking your Emergency, get as much sleep and rest as possible the first night because you are going to need it. And then the next day, go from there. Vitamin C is great, but you should always have a backup. There have been times that I follow these tips and tricks and I still, for whatever reason, feel that tingling at the back of my throat, so I know that I'm getting sick. That's why I always travel with my handy dandy Tylenol extra strength. It is extra strength, so it's probably not good for the liver. I only take it when I really, really need to get through the day and I can't afford to be sick. There was this one time in Chicago when I even saved my boss because she had an ear infection, which she didn't know about. She was in a lot of pain, but she couldn't leave the event because she was working. So I gave her Tylenol. She got through the day and was able to get on a plane, go home and see a doctor and got it fixed. Time to summarize. Number 1, before you get on the plane, drink a glass of Emergency. You can drink it hot or you can drink it cold as long as you drink it before you board. Once you get on the plane, drink orange juice, and then after the plane ride and you get to your hotel room, take a shower, brush your teeth, drink another glass of Emergency in your cozy hotel robes, and then go to sleep. Get as much rest as possible. And again, I am Cozy Cannoli. Please hit the subscribe button below to see new content every week. Thank you.